Hey, what's up? It's your boy Kai Green, aka Mr. Getting It Done, and you make sure you watch the 2017 Arnold Classic live from Columbus, Ohio, hosted by myself and Flex Wheeler, only on GenerationIron.com.
I want to talk about the Arnold Classic. You and Kai hosting, man, that's really important, I think, for bodybuilding in general.
Yeah, it's I think it's the first time two icons are actually doing it, so it should be a huge following. I know we've been getting some good buzz about it.
For those who's expecting to watch it, who's not going to be there live, man, what can they expect from this live stream?
Well, I mean, they're going to get a number of different perspectives. Obviously, it's not just me, it's not just Kai. We have Nate coming on. We have Trish Warren. We have Branch Warren. We're gonna, hear from Jay Cutler. We're gonna hear from, Dexter Jackson and a number of other high-profile images. So you're gonna get a variable from all different directions of a multitude of different of people's opinion.
So listen, Flex, man, I want to talk about the lineup. I want to talk about the 212, and I want to talk about the open division. First of all, why is everybody saying it's a weak lineup, man? I spoke to Kai about that. Why does everybody keep saying that?
I won't say it's a weak turnout. I mean, you got Cedric McMillan coming in, who's always been a fierce competitor. So maybe it's not that deep with veterans coming in, but I wouldn't call it a weak turnout at all or a lineup.
And then we got the new blood coming in too.
Yeah, I think it's great because we have some new competitors coming in, and they're going to get a chance to make their mark. And I'm sure for them, they're happy because it's a lot harder when you're going up against a six-time champion, Dexter Jackson or Branch Warren, who is not competing, or even Kai Green and obviously Phil. So it makes it a hot competition for these guys. So I think it's a great opportunity for the young cats who are coming in. It gives them an opportunity to lay their groundwork down and let it be seen.
Everybody's talking about Dallas McCarver. Everybody's saying he's the favorite to win. And it seems like Cedric McMillan is almost overshadowed a little bit by Dallas here. Do you feel that going into that competition?
I don't really care. It really doesn't matter. I've always had the opinion. I mean, let me give you the facts on why I feel that way. Who gives a damn what you look like on the internet? I don't care what you look like a week out, a month out. All that really matters is that one freaking 30 minutes on stage. It don't matter at all. And there's been guys, including myself, who's looked horrible going into the show, and I light it up on stage, and I look horrible after the show, and there's guys vice versa. So it don't really matter. Talk is cheap. All it comes down to is when they get up on stage and take their clothes off, then we're going to see, who's really talking the talk and walking the walk. I really don't get caught up in all the glamorization of what a guy looks like, going into a show. That's great. That's great hype, but hype don't win a show. When you get on stage and you lay your groundwork down, that's what wins a show. And that's all I'm curious to see. I don't care about anything else.
Do you think it's easier when a bodybuilder is kind of being counted out, right, or somebody's being hyped up to win? Do you think it makes it easier for a guy going in when nobody's expecting him to win, or do you think it makes it harder?
You know what? I can only answer for me, and I always had the understanding that I can't control anything what another man looks like. Can't do shit about it, whether they look great or whether they don't. So I always try to not focus on them and try to focus on myself, because in all honesty, as a competitor, you don't have 100% control over what you look like. So I've always felt that it's best to give 100% focus on the best that I can be in hopes that I can do my job, because who gives a damn what this other man looks like, and you can't do anything about it. But I'd be damned if I waste any energy on what another man looks like and not do my own job. So, I think somebody season just forgot my man's name, Cedric McMillan, I don't think he gives a damn at all. I think he's going to come and he's going to do his work, and he's going to let his work do the talking for him. So hopefully everybody else is focused on themselves and not what somebody else look like. You got to be a really, really weak competitor to look at another man like, oh my God, I'm beaten already. You don't belong on stage anyway.
Now, how do you feel about Juan Morel? I mean, he took a year off. He made a big statement last year, and it's been almost a year since we saw him last. So, what do you think about his comeback? What do you anticipate he's going to bring?
He's always been a big boy. I've always been a huge fan of him, and I'm really eager to see what he looks like. Again, I've seen pictures that he's posted in his workouts and stuff like that. It looks like he's been really, really working hard on his lower body. He's always had a phenomenal upper body. Condition has never been a problem, but this is another man that there's not a lot of hype on. But if he nails it, he's going to be a threat. With his height and the size that he carries, I'm going to be very excited to watch Juan. Like I said, I've always been a huge fan of his, and I can't wait to see what work he's going to bring to the table.
Lastly, I want to talk about Cedric one more time. So, Cedric been a runner-up last year. I think he was also second at the Australian Arnold Classic as well. And he was very close. Last year, people were saying he was very close to win.
Yeah, a lot of people thought he should have won, right?
And then, of course, Arnold himself mentioned that he really admires his physique.
Right.
So it seems like there's a lot of positive things going in his favor, But then again, Dallas is coming in this year. So, do you think if he doesn't get number one this year, what would that mean for his career?
Sure. Well, that would all depend on what he looked like. If he nailed it 100% and he didn't win, well, then you got to go back and you really got to do some soul searching and figure out things. If he doesn't nail it and he loses, then he can always say, and it's true, I didn't hit my mark. And at this level, with even somebody like Dallas coming in, you better be ready when you compete, and they better be ready for Cedric when he competes. So that's kind of the way it's going to have to be looked at. But I will say this, point blank: if Cedric nails it 100%, everybody else needs to start fighting for second, because he is a premier bodybuilder. He definitely has a look, the shape, the size, the symmetry, and everything else that goes along with it. So I think all of us are rooting for Cedric just to nail it, because I want to bear witness to that. I want to be able to see what this man looks like when he's 100%. It's like it's kind of like Usain Bolt, right? Sometimes he wins races and he shuts down before the end, and everybody's like, "Come on, I just want to see this guy run all the way through. I want to see what he's capable of." Well, I want to see Cedric. I want to see what this man is capable of. I want to be able to say, "Man, I've seen this and bear witness to this." So I'm excited, and I hope Cedric is doing his homework, and I hope he hears me loud and clear, bro. Go do it. Go finish the business, because this is his opportunity. This is his show to lose. He doesn't have some of the other heavy hitters that's beat him before, so the game is wide open. He should be able to walk in there and slam the door on people. So it's going to be a super exciting, weekend for us. Generation Iron with us for the first time ever doing a live stream broadcast. Me being a part of it, Kai being a part of it, and having all of our super guests and everything, man. It's going to be just a stellar weekend, and I'm just elated to be a part of it.